Hello, good morning, my friends. Welcome to Pelvic Floor Yoga. This is the first time that we're having it, so I appreciate that you're coming. We are going to start in easy seated position. So in a nice seated position on the floor, rib cage over pelvis, pretending as if there's a string coming out of the top of the head. So we're sitting up nice and tall. You can put your hands on your knees or you can put them up in the receiving position, whatever you prefer. And we're going to start with just some rib cage mobility. So we'll take the rib cage and pretend like we're stirring a big pot over our hips with the rib cage, moving in one direction and then the other, around and around with that rib cage. It's morning time, at least for me, and those of you joining online right now. And as we finish both directions, we'll sit up nice and tall. Let's take the right hand to the mat. Left hand is going to come up overhead. And in this position, it gives us a great chance to breathe into this left side. So go ahead and take a nice deep inhale through the nose and out through the nose. One more time, in through the nose and out through the nose. Next inhale brings you up. Exhale brings you over to the left. Left hand comes to the mat, right hand comes over top, giving us a great opportunity to take a nice deep breath here in this right rib cage. So in through the nose and out through the nose. In through the nose and out through the nose. Next inhale brings you up. Let's take the hands in front as we exhale. Continue to exhale. We'll come to hands and knees. And I have here, if you care to have something under your knees, you can double your mat. Or you can have a little knee saver. Since becoming a personal trainer, I need all the knee saving that I can get. So let's tip the hips toward the mat. Push the belly towards the mat and then look up with the eyes. This is cow pose. Now tuck the hips, arch the back, round the shoulders, and gaze at the navel. This is cat pose. Again, untuck the hips, drop the belly, drop the chest, look up. And we're purposefully doing this super slow to get some spinal mobility. Tuck the hips, round the back, arch the back, tuck the shoulders and head. And last time, drop those hips down, drop the belly down, and look up. So when we look up, we're looking about 4 to 6 feet up the wall or 4 to 6 feet in front of you, not necessarily up at the ceiling. So with the hips pointing towards the mat and the belly dropped, we're going to do some hip rocks. So I'm coming up on my toes. You don't have to if you don't want to, but then we'll rock back and forth. This is a really great pelvic floor opener. So rocking back and forth. Opening up the back side of the pelvic floor. One more time back, and then come to neutral. Untuck those toes. Back also comes to neutral. Left hand is going to come up into the air, looking up at that left thumb. Ooh, my mobility is really tight this morning. Inhale here. Exhale, bring that left thumb underneath the mat. Left ear comes to the mat. Breathing here, taking an opportunity to nice and deeply breathe in and out. Pushing that right hand into the mat. Left hand is going to travel back up to the sky, looking up at that left thumb. Left hand comes down to the mat. Right hand this time comes up to the sky, turning and rotating. Inhale, deeper. Exhale, right hand comes underneath the body. Left hand can be on the mat, or it can come to the sacrum, or it can wrap around for a bind over to that right thigh. Whatever you prefer, whatever's most comfortable for you this morning. Plant that left hand. Right hand is going to come up to the sky. Right hand comes down to the mat. Both hands are going to walk out to that short side of the mat. Then we'll drop the belly, keeping a nice 90-degree angle here with the thigh and the shin. So dropping that belly down for a puppy pose. Let's push forward all the way onto your belly, coming into a Sphinx pose. So in Sphinx pose, the 90-degree angle is between the top of the arm and the forearm. Looking again ahead of you, maybe at that 4 to 6 foot mark, or a few feet up the wall if you're close to the wall. Let's inhale nice and deep. See if you can come any deeper into this back bend. And on your exhale, forehead is going to come to the mat. This time, left foot is going to come into the left hand. Now, if you cannot do that, you can use a belt or a strap, or you can simply just pull the foot in towards the body. Just giving a little feedback to the belly. Now, if you have a hold of the foot and you want to arch up a little bit, you can. Inhale at the top, exhale, come down, release the foot, grabbing for the right foot, either with that strap, which could be a belt or a towel, or simply just bringing the foot towards the body. Let's inhale, bring the body up, pushing into the foot with the hand, getting some feedback on that belly, and then dropping the head, dropping the foot, bringing both feet up so that we can windshield wiper those legs. Bringing the legs to stillness, opening the knees a bit, and pushing back to a wide-legged child's pose. So here in our wide-legged child's pose, we're going to practice some back body breathing. Breathing is super important. So let's walk the hands over to the left and breathe into that back side body on the right. So that's the rib cage, not necessarily your tush. Your rib cage is where we're directing that breath. 2 nice deep breaths. And then take the hands to the middle, back into that child's pose. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Then walking the hands over to the right. Breathing into that left side body, the back of the side body. In through the nose and out through the nose. Then walking the hands back to the middle, into that wide-legged child's pose. Let's walk the hands up, coming into a seated pose. Let's drop the hips to one side. Coming back into our seated position, we're going to do a little toe work. So you can bring the knees in towards the chest. And we'll take the toes, we'll make a nice big thumbs up with the big toe. Toe comes down, little piggy toes come up, all of them. And then piggy toes come down, big toe comes up. Big toe comes down, piggy toes come up. One more time, big toe comes up, piggy toes come up. Relax all your toes, tap them out. They did such a good job this morning. And we'll take our legs into a butterfly position here. So bringing this as close to the body as you want. We can clasp the hands over the feet if we want, or we can use that towel or strap to do the same. Let's keep the back nice and flat and hinge forward at the hip. It's morning time. You may not get super far. Inhale, grow a bit taller. Exhale, now round the back. Coming over those feet in a nice cobbler's pose, opening up the groin here. Inhaling, coming back up. Let's take the right foot out to the side. Grow nice and tall. Turn your chest toward the right foot. And then lower down, keeping a nice flat back. Again, if you want to use the strap or blanket or towel, whatever you like, the belt, you can do that. Inhale, grow a bit taller. Exhale, round down over that leg. Grabbing wherever you can with this right hand, let's take the left hand, draw it back like you're drawing a bow, and then up and over the body. Inhale here. Exhale brings the hand behind the body. That's the left hand. Right hand is going to sweep up as we rock the hips up off the floor, pushing the hips towards the ceiling. This is called Stargazer's pose. Exhale, set those hips down. Changing the front leg, so changing to the left leg. Sitting up nice and tall. Chest orients towards the left foot, keeping a nice flat back, hinging forward towards that foot. Inhale, grow a bit taller. Exhale, releasing towards the foot. Now left hand finds either the leg or the foot, whatever you can reach. Right hand is going to draw back like you're drawing a bow, up and over. Making sure we're still breathing. Inhale here. Exhale brings you up. Right hand comes back behind the body. Left hand sweeps up and brings the hips up with it. Stargazer's pose. And release. Let's find again that Baddha Konasana, or the butterfly pose, where the feet are making a diamond with the body. And let's gently lie down in our Baddha Konasana, which is butterfly pose. And simply rest and relax. You can bring the hands one to the heart and one to the belly, or both to the belly. You can bring them down lower, wherever you feel like you want to place the hands. We'll just take 5 deep breaths together, in through the nose and out through the nose. And on your last breath, let's roll over to one side, cradling the head with the arm, coming slowly back to a seated position. And collectively, we'll take a nice deep breath in through the nose as we bring the hands up, and out through the nose as we bring the hands to heart center. And I say to everyone, namaste. Thank you so much for coming, and may your pelvic floor and your coffee be strong today.